I'm Brandon Walt, known as Brandon Walt Beauty.
My name is Johan Ngura from JU QUILLAGE. Brandon, we're sitting here in the award-winning state-of-the-art Times Square Sunbed Arena in Menlyn, Maine, Pretoria. Today, we are literally rewriting history in the beauty industry. Please tell us more.
So being a makeup artist in the industry for over 8 years, having international experience, nationwide experience, this partnership is going to bring something innovative to the industry. It's going to change the game.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's to a point where this was needed for such a long time within the industry, where three incredible brands are partnering up, collaborating, and we're going to be doing something that's never been done in the industry. You know, it's definitely going to be a game changer.
Being Phoera being the umbrella brand, Brandon Walt Beauty falling under JU QUILLAGE, that's already a part of Phoera Cosmetics. It's something that's innovative, bringing the level of artistry, bringing luxury, bringing something that is known to be not as big in South Africa, bringing it to another level of amazingness.
I couldn't agree more, and I think we're definitely busy here with something. If we have a look at the makeup artists within the industry, where it's, you know, pay it forward, creating a platform, creating a product, creating a network of makeup artists like yourself, that I think attention needs to be paid.
Yeah,
I think it's long overdue in this industry.
I mean, what is so amazing is something that we are launching is the network under Phoera and under Brandon Walt Beauty and JU QUILLAGE, is bringing an artist from every level of, whether you're an aspiring makeup artist or an established pro, and bringing it under a network where the average consumer can go onto the website, book a makeup artist, and they know they're getting a standard that is not done before in South Africa.
Most definitely. And I think especially with, you know, the Phoera partnership and collaboration that we have, I mean, it's an international brand. Yeah, and I think it's gonna just, you know, create opportunities and possibilities for makeup artists and, you know, clientele, you know, out there where it's never heard of.
Definitely. I mean, Phoera being a brand that's so innovative, having over 500 products on their website as to date, they're always innovating something different. And I feel like the beauty industry are so used to following trends, but let's set the trends. With this partnership, it's definitely something where the level of artistry, creativity, I mean, JU QUILLAGE bringing a fresh, innovative, you being a part of the next opulent model South Africa as the CEO, you are so used to people being inclusive, being creative, and all those aspects. So bringing that under the collaboration, where I fall also a part of, it's going to be such an amazing...
you're the head of makeup for the next opulent model South Africa.
I mean, it's always a thing of setting the boundaries, setting the standards, just create amazingness. So Johan, JU QUILLAGE being a part of Phoera, where does that stem from? How does that evolve with this partnership? How does everything come together?
Well, Brandon, I think as everybody knows, I mean, I love a good brow.
You love a good brow.
We love a good brow. And I mean, it got to a point where, you know, I actually chatted to our other partners, Maria and Stefan, and it got to that whole conversation of JU QUILLAGE being an inclusive brand, where we so focused on women in the industry that uses makeup. And I just decided, well, men also wear makeup, and create a product that's inclusive, male, female. It's extremely important, inclusivity. The same with our modeling competition, the same with makeup artists. And I'm like, you know what, but just put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, hence why the whole color palette for what we're busy with, it's obviously the whole black and the white. There's no gray area. And we just really, I know that you're extremely passionate about it, and so am I. You know, when it's where these three brands collide and it becomes something so special, so real. And this is why, you know what, it's when you see a guy or a woman, you know, applying makeup, you know what, we've had this conversation before, where there's so many people that, yes, they do these masterclasses, they do these workshops and so on, but when they go home, what then?
Definitely.
They purchase the product, but will they be able to apply that product the way that you taught them? And this is where we're going to do something completely different, where it's about self-confidence. It's about, creating a platform where, when you taught that individual at our masterclasses that we're going to be launching, am I allowed to really say that?
You can say it.
You'll tell us more about that just now.
So I think what I have to tie back to you is definitely the aspect of men and makeup. We have celebrities, we have models that's in front of camera all the time. All gets glammed.
Yeah.
But it's such a stereotype where why do men wear makeup? And I think that's where we break boundaries. We innovate. I mean, the amount of men that I've put on foundation of the next opulent show that bought the JU QUILLAGE Masterclass foundation, they love it. They feel more confident, and that's all it's about. Makeup is not supposed to be a mask. It's supposed to be creating the confidence, conquer the world, step on, let's go.
Exactly.
And definitely, talking about the masterclasses, we are launching events that is going to be groundbreaking in the South African industry for now. And so we move on internationally, bringing something to people that is innovative. They can learn the aspect of every step of makeup. Because I have clients all the time. They're like, I don't know how to contour. But I'm like, let me teach you this. You need this type of product with this formula to bring all together. I think that's where the partnership ties in together. Me knowing how to work a technique, your innovation, Phoera's formulas, it all just ties together, bringing everything together. It's easier, it's a one-stop, get everything done, and you conquer the world with that.
And I think it also gets to a point where people are so, self-conscious or aware rather when it comes to affordability, but a luxurious product. And if we have a look at the offering that we're going to be putting out, in the South African market with the Phoera as obviously the official makeup product and the masterclasses that we're going to be launching, I think it gets to a point where it's like, okay, what will people be walking away with? And that is going to be the game changer, that it needs to be more.
Yeah.
People want more. And I mean, for us, yes, there's a lot of makeup artists, there's a lot of makeup brands, but this is going to set the standard, like we mentioned, and set just the tone of how things should be done within this industry.
Definitely, and I think it's such an important thing, and what people don't understand is, I'm going to tie it back to contouring. People know it's supposed to sculpt your face, but necessarily every person has a different face shape. There's such an element to it to understand how to do it. Clients would tend to ask me, how do you just know every face to do it? There's certain tips and tricks you use and techniques you form to really sculpt a face, and that's what we're there for. I mean, the masterclasses are there to really elevate the average consumer that feels like they only need a lip balm and a mascara. Let's elevate you every day. Why not a full glam every day?
And I think what's nice with regards to the whole workshops that we're going to be launching and the masterclasses, I think it's important in that aspect where it's not just for the general public, but we're also going to be launching corporate workshops as well with organizations like Times Square, and which is, for me, I mean, there's several different departments within, Times Square, where there's a certain look within the arena, there's a certain look in the casino, there's a certain look for front of house, for example. And I think that aspect, you just want people, we know, if I'm going to use myself as an example, when I've got a snatched brow and a perfect flawless brow, you feel confident. You know what?
Yes.
To other people, it might be like, okay, look at the brows, but you know what? It gives me confidence.
It gives you your identity.
And that's all that matters.
That's
so I think going back to where you said, yes, it's not about stereotyping or this or that, but it's about the individual and the individual feeling comfortable within their own skin. And I think that is what the whole brand is about. It's about that individual feeling comfortable of who they want to be, what they want to do, not what people think of them.
Definitely.
Because
I think that's such an important thing, because I mean, if you look at an image of a brand, an image represents the whole brand. It resonates with it. And that is something that we really want to incorporate with the corporate workshops, is if you walk into a certain place, business, and you see that type of look, it's definitely what you're saying. When you look at a brand, it has to resonate with each other. I mean, if we use an example of an airline, we all know that specific one airline. If I had to pop up a picture
with a red lip,
everyone would know.
Yeah.
It resonates. It's creating an image for the brand, and it all just ties back together. And one thing that's so important for businesses is If your workers look good, they feel good. The business flourish, everything just works together. And I think to tie it all in, we are also incorporating some one-on-one personalized, interactive Zoom makeup masterclasses.
And I think that's the importance with regard to the different elements with the collaboration between and partnership between the three brands, where we know collaboration is key. And I think more businesses will start adapting to this. And this is where, for us, it's not just about Brandon, it's not just about Phoera, it's not just about Johan. It's about all three brands coming together as one. And what's the end goal? Let's change things, for men, for women, and individuals to just feel comfortable in their own skin.
Definitely. I think it's what you said, to feel confident. It's creating an image. As you said, it's not about the individual. It's not about me. It's not about you. We are just creating a space where innovative creativity, artistry can all tie back together and create something that's truly amazing and groundbreaking.
I mean, it literally takes me back to think we've done a few shoots on the property Times Square Sunbed Arena, and I remember there were certain staff members where we actually did their makeup for, and you can actually see, and I mean, some of them were guys, and they were just like, oh wow, it's confident.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, hints, contouring and so on. And you take a step back and you actually realize how important this is.
Truly.
And how things are changing. Because like you said, yes, there's normally a stereotype and this and that, and people, makeup. And I'm like, people, all of the magazines, fitness, non-fitness, to be on that magazine cover, you do wear makeup. You're not going to go on there with no glam on.
And I mean, each person should have an enhancement. Not necessarily should, but it's something that makes them feel better. I mean, me as myself, and I think you can resonate with that, is when I have a bit of foundation on, good skincare, I just feel my best. I can go into any corporate meeting that's out there, conquer it, because I just feel like I look good, so I can do it.
I think it's just about, it's, like we said, it's confidence.
Yeah,
it's about,
definitely.
There's so many things in this world that make you feel bad. Don't let makeup be one of them.
Exactly. We want you to be a part of this revolution in beauty. Whether you're an artist, an average consumer, or a corporate partner, there's definitely a place for you.
This is going to be an industry first and definitely not the industry last. I do feel that this, as mentioned, is a long overdue. We are going to set the standard, break the mold, and let's give a platform for professional and aspiring makeup artists to have their say.
An average consumer, because everybody needs makeup nowadays. I'm Brandon Walt.
I'm Johan Angara.
There's no gray area.